even that incident itself, na nakita mo nagsisinungaling, at tapos sinusuportahan at hindi makontrol ng gobyerno ni BBM, at ang karamihan, Gibo, AFP, Kuno, ang mga tulad ni Hontiveros at saka ni Nakiko, mga officials of government, high-level officials of government, ay sinusuportahan mo ang isang sinungaling. Ano yung picture niyan internationally? So ibig sabihin sinungaling ang Pilipinas.
Why would I apologize? No? Because of the caricature, yun ba yung issue nila? I didn't even mention na si President Xi Jinping yun eh. Sila nga yung nagpangalan dun eh. My first explanation is that Xi Jinping, look at him. Xi Jinping, the second one is that for Xi Jinping, that Xi Jinping is
Grabe, kakahiya. That was from the Chinese embassy. Chinese embassy ang gumawa niya,
kasi,
no? And posted. So could you run us by it? Explain to us the implications to it and what all of this mean in geopolitical terms.
Una, very glaring. Nagsisinungaling si Tariela. So, ibig sabihin, caught in the act siya na nagsisinungaling. Tapos, dinitinay pa niya, mayroon namang proof na talaga nagsisinungaling siya. Now, the thing here is, ano ang dapat gawin ni Marcos Jr. at ng DFA at saka ng commandant ng PCG kay Tariela? First thing dapat, if you really, ganito kasi yun, Doc Lorin, if BBM really has a control of his own government, he should have fired the guy. But it shows that the guy is even powerful than BBM, to be very frank, kasi hindi nila makontrol yung guy eh. Diba? So, what is the use of having a president who is inutil kung hindi mo kayang kontrolin ang isang subordinate mo na hindi mo nga ang layo-layo ng presidente sa posisyon ni Tarela eh. So, what is the point of having a president who cannot even control his subordinate? Diba? Anong klaseng presidente ka, hindi mo kayang kontrolin? What's the implication of that? Ang official ng PCG mo, very glaringly, nakita na nagsisinungaling. So, anong gagawin mo bilang presidente? The first thing that you have to do, if you really know what is diplomacy, is to ask this guy to say sorry that I have done this diplomatically. It was not supposedly like that. It's not my intention. However you call that, at the end of the day, you need to say sorry, diplomatically speaking. But what is happening is, sinusuportahan ng gobyerno ni BBM itong pagsisinungaling na Tarela. What does it say about our country? Ano yung projection ng country natin? Na ang Pilipino at ang Pilipinas ay sinungaling. Do you really think countries in Asia ay magtitiwala pa sa Pilipinas kung even that incident itself, na nakita mo nagsisinungaling, at tapos sinusuportahan at hindi makontrol ng gobyerno ni BBM, at ang karamihan, Gibo, AFP, Kuno, ang mga tulad ni Hontiveros at saka ni Nakiko, mga officials of government, high-level officials of government, ay sinusuportahan mo ang isang sinungaling. Ano yung picture niyan internationally? So, ibig sabihin, sinungaling ang Pilipinas. Do you really think they will believe us? Do you really think when we enter into negotiation, they will still look at us na, trustworthy ito sila? No, hindi. Kasi ang nakalagay sa isip nila, Diyos ko, ang weak naman ng gobyerno. Hindi nila kayang kontrolin ng isang subordinate. Ang weak ng presidency ng Pilipinas. We will never trust the Philippines when it comes to any kind of international agreement or regional agreements. Ganon talaga ang implications niyan. Geopolitically speaking and international relations speaking. Ganon siya eh. Ang tanong ko kay BBM,
what are the
hindi niya kayang kontrolin? Hindi niya kayang kontrolin siya, no?
Oo, Prof. Ano yung implications? May implications pa sa economy natin, sa economy?
Of course. Because when you say, of course, when you talk about, how do you call that, economy, when you talk about engagement in, let's say, in trade, ang trade naman kasi between countries ay hindi nangyayari automatically. It's a negotiations. At saka, the first thing na titignan ng mga investors, anong klaseng gobyerno mayroon ka? May mga officials ka na sinungaling, hindi marunong mag-sorry, nagigipagbakbakan pa sa Chinese embassy dahil lang gusto nilang i-assert ang pagsisinungaling ng isang PCG official. Pangalawa, trustworthy pa ba ang Pilipinas? Pangatlo, kaya ba ni BBM kontrolin yung mga tao niya? So, ibig sabihin, kaya niya bang i-manage at maging leader talaga ng country? Because when you talk about agreements, ang implementation yan galing sa executive level. Kung ang executive level is weak, cannot even control your own subordinate, what does it implies? Na hindi kaya at walang kakayahan ang presidente mo. So do you really think if I am a foreign investor or even I am a country, I will invest and engage with you in any kind of dealings? Of course not, because I don't see you as a viable government to engage with, business-wise, investment-wise, economically. That's really the implication of it. Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa mga sinulat ko sa post ko sa FB, BBM has to show force. You control your subordinates. You try to reprimand them and show that you can discipline your own people because you're supposed to be the president of the country. You're supposed to be the author of foreign policy. Yet, ang foreign policy is being hijacked by a low subordinate. What is the picture ng ang tingin ng ibang bansa sa Pilipinas? Really? It compromises our regional standing given na tayo ang chair ng ASEAN this 2026. Do you really think powerful countries head of state will attend ASEAN summit sa Pilipinas with all of this kind of controversy and scandal on foreign policy? Goodness. Kung ako hindi ako mag-attend, kung ako si Xi Jinping, I will not attend.